to Internalized, the 680 The Fan and the Fangirl Intern podcast. I'm your host, Chloe Carr, and today I have Annabelle and Andrew joining me. Would you like to introduce yourselves to our listeners?
I go first?
Sure.
I'm honored. I'm Annabelle. I'm going to be a senior at the University of South Carolina. Actually sorority sisters with Chloe.
Yeah, girl.
So
Kappa Distas.
Kappa Delta. And this is my first summer here. Chloe is a veteran, so she knows a little bit more than me. She's showing me the ropes.
Gotcha.
I'm from here, so born and bred, and huge Braves fan, not a Falcons fan. I'm a Cowboys fan, so.
Oh,
yeah.
Hot take.
I know, it is a hot take, but I like being around the office because I get to learn a little bit more about the Falcons. I'm not usually this educated on preseason stuff, but I feel like I'm pretty in the loop being around here.
Yeah, that's so true. Andrew?
All right, my name's Andrew. I am from Woodstock, Georgia, which is right up the road. I play basketball at a small school north of Charlotte called Pfeiffer. And yeah, it's my first year here as well. Chloe's teaching us how to do everything, so it's been good.
Wow, I feel like I'm getting...
Don't let it get to your head.
Yeah. Pipe down. Annabelle just got back from her big Taylor Swift concert.
Oh, yeah.
Please tell us about it.
It was insane. It was like my Christmas gift from my grandma. Shout out, Grandma, if you're listening to this. And yeah, we had always wanted to do a family trip to like the UK. And then it was, I guess, like last fall, she came out with her Europe dates, and I saw that she was going to Scotland. And I was like, holy crap, this is the perfect reason to go.
Yeah.
So we planned a family trip around, like, we bought tickets way back in September and then planned like our family trip around, going to the concert. So we were there for like 14 days and we kind of bounced around northern Scotland and then came down to London for a couple days. And the culture shock was like kind of insane.
Really?
Yeah.
How's it different?
Well, everyone rides bikes there.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you just walk. Nobody really drives.
No, but I almost got, like, I would try to cross the street and almost get hit by a biker. Or like one time I was walking the street around a big bend and a rollerblader came out of nowhere and almost nailed me.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was like, who rollerblades? It was at like 9 a.m. too. I'm like, are you commuting to work on?
Yeah, I was about to say, are they all going to work?
That kind of pissed me off.
How was the weather?
Cold.
Really?
Yeah, it was so freaking cold and windy.
So did you have to like did you pack for that, or did you have to buy clothes?
Freezing.
Yeah, it was freezing. And in Scotland, they only make stuff out of like wool. So it's so freaking expensive. Had to buy a jacket for God knows how much out of wool. Bright pink. It's all I could find that matched my outfit.
I was about to say,
I wore it
for
to
the Taylor
concert.
Swift. Yeah, like Lover
freezing.
era.
Yeah, I mean, it matched perfectly, but I was like, this is kind of a hefty penny. I don't know how people afford to live there.
So is your dad a Swiftie?
Now he is.
The concert.
Well, we had to like train him. Like we had to train him like
beforehand to be ready for it.
Yeah, like we've been like playing songs in the car. I'm like, you need to know this song. Like it's on the set list, or like. And he has slowly gotten into it. I mean, he like loves music anyway.
Yeah.
So he was just like really loving the atmosphere. Apparently, it caused an earthquake.
What?
I saw on a news outlet that the like sound waves and like people like jumping up and down like turned on like the seismic wave, whatever measure.
So you can tell your kids you were a part of that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I am. It happened in Seattle too, when she played in Seattle.
Missed that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, Basil was there.
Oh, you were part
there?
of that. Wow. We have 2 earthquakers in the room. I mean,
thank you for starting our natural causes.
Yeah, you can blame me for
What was your favorite era? I feel like when I went, mine was definitely Reputation.
Like in person at the concert?
Yes.
I mean, Tortured Poets Department.
Really? Okay, so it was amazing.
Yeah. It was giving like Reputation almost. That's why I liked it, because Reputation is my favorite.
Yeah.
Until I saw Tortured Poets Department. It's just really interesting. Each song not to like diss on the Eras tour, but some of the eras, like for Folklore and Evermore, I feel like each song has the same getup, like choreography. The stage is like set the same. It kind of gives the same vibe, but each song she sang in that era, it was like cinematic.
Yeah.
It was different every single time. And she like floated around at one point on like a little cube. It looked like a Roomba.
This is a stupid question, but the viral dance thing that came out, was that your concert of Taylor Swift dancing?
Which dance?
I don't know. I just saw it.
What describe the outfit?
It was yellow, I think, or cream or something like that. Maybe? No?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
The only thing I
did see one that she changed colors. Like, one of her costumes used to be. It honestly might have been Midnight's.
She changes.
It used to be the blue, and then like this recent one was orange.
She changes
yellow, maybe.
I don't know.
Every concert's a different outfit for each era.
Every single one.
Every single one. She has to have at least like 400
I feel like
costumes. No, I swear. I'll show you. I follow a bunch
Okay,
of
Miss
fan
Swiftie.
accounts that like update like what she wears each night. It's
Are
different.
you a Swiftie?
I'm not, no. I mean, I'd like a couple songs, but I wouldn't say I'm a Swiftie.
But like you'll listen to the music.
If it's a good song, yeah.
So what's your favorite?
I actually thought you were going to ask this, so I came prepared.
Wow,
and I
that's
have an
awesome.
answer.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay,
Don't
I'm ready.
blame me.
Oh, good one.
maybe
Yes,
basic.
That's
so
good
good. No, that was my favorite one in concert.
Okay, like that would be like I'll listen to that one and like
Andrew's
enjoy
in
it.
his Reputation era.
Don't know what that means, but okay.
True. Have you ever like related to that song? Like, why is that
Honestly,
your favorite?
like I couldn't even tell you what
What
the
it's
lyrics
about.
mean.
Do you know
but
what- you
the
don't know what it's
beat-
about?
No, I have
The
no
beat's
idea.
good. I agree.
beat is
The beat's
good.
good, and I can
beat's good.
sing the words, but I
Yeah.
don't necessarily know what they mean.
Does love make you crazy?
I guess. I don't, is that in the song?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the whole point of the song.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, well,
that's probably my favorite.
I like that.
Okay.
That's awesome. Oh, also, Annabelle's surprise song was crazier.
Yeah, that was nuts. I didn't think that was on the table. For those who like don't know, basically every concert she does an acoustic set, and she does traditionally when she was in the United States on tour, she'd do one song on the piano, one song on the guitar. But recently she's been like
Gone a little
real crazy, and she's been doing mashups. So she'll do like as many as like 3 songs on the guitar. And,
Well, she
like,
also did like I Don't Want to Live Forever with Zayn at one point.
Last weekend, she sang This Is What You Came For by Rihanna, which technically she has the rights to because she's a co-writer. So it makes
I
sense
actually
why
did
she
not know
sang
that.
it. Yeah.
I feel like I'm learning so much.
You're being
Yeah.
so
I'm
like, I'm
educated.
being
This is so
educated.
good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
But then she sang Carolina, that song from where the Crawdads sing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
never
like,
saw that movie.
is
I
she
need to go watch
reaching?
it.
Like, is she running out of options? But like when I was at my show, she did a mashup of the first song was The Bolter off her new album. Then she segued into the bridge from Getaway Car on the guitar. And then on the piano, she did a song from Lover called All of the Girls You've Loved Before.
Yeah,
And then mashed it with Crazier.
which is Hannah
Which is
Montana.
literally like,
Well, what
she was like,
she sang in Hannah
she
Montana.
paused for a second before she started and was like, if you know this, like, you're an OG. And I was thinking, like, this has to be like Tim McGraw, like the first ever song, like,
Yeah.
put her on the map or
Real.
something. Then she pulls out Crazier, and I'm like, my
I would have
God.
cried.
I did a little bit. I kind of like blacked out, honestly. Like, I wasn't drunk. Like, I mentally
Blacked out on
like
happiness.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like
it's just a
adrenaline
blur.
rush.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't drink at the concert because I wanted to like, I didn't want to like have to get up to like get a refill or like go to the bathroom a bunch of times.
Well, I feel like the mashup songs honestly show more of her craftsmanship than like her running out of songs. Like maybe she literally is, but
Yeah.
I feel like also like, I mean, how long has this tour gone on? Like 2 years at this
Yeah.
point? So like you're gonna run out of songs.
But also the mashups make so much sense. Like she went from The Bolter to Getaway Car. Like the titles make sense.
Yeah.
And then like all the girls you loved before and Crazier. Those are
Crazier.
2 love songs. I don't know. It all just makes sense in my head. I'm also just like
She's
manic.
literally like a mastermind.
I know she is.
It's absolutely insane.
That was a good little
I know.
Joke.
Mastermind. Haha.
Yeah.
Get it? Andrew, did
Is
you
that
get
a song? No,
Yeah.
I didn't catch it. It flew right over my head.
Okay, well, we'll let Andrew enter this conversation. NBA Finals!
NBA Finals.
Sports!
Yeah, sports.
They're
Yay,
over.
I
let's
know
go.
Yeah, NBA Finals are over. Unfortunately, Dallas Mavericks lost
Last night.
last night to the Boston Celtics.
How do you feel about that?
I hate the Celtics. So
See, that's what we talked about with Brady last week, which obviously he's like a Boston fan,
Sure.
evidently, but a lot of people hate Boston.
yeah,
I'm
just
learning.
Boston sports. Same with New York. Like they're just not very well liked. Dallas Cowboys too. Sorry.
Is
Yeah,
it-
no,
what-
it's okay.
Why? Like, I
Just-
don't.
They're always. I guess they're good a lot, and I don't like their best player,
Okay.
Jason Tatum. But one cool thing is Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP. He's from Marietta. So
Okay,
he
we
went to
did
Wheeler
learn
High
that
School.
last week,
Yep.
Jackie, didn't we?
So that's kind of cool.
Did you ever hear
Um,
what his teacher said to him?
I did. Yeah.
Isn't that have you heard?
No.
She
Is this the
apparently
quote?
yeah, it's
I
a
was
quote.
scared.
No, this isn't the
Oh,
quote I
okay,
was talking
okay,
about.
okay.
This is a different quote.
Okay.
She said something along the lines of like, "I'll see you in prison one day," or like, "You'll end up in prison."
Yeah.
To a
And
child.
now he's
like
an
Yeah.
NBA MVP.
the thing with him is
champion?
he's like
okay, cool.
really, really smart. Like
Yeah.
he went to Cal for 1 year and then left and went to the NBA. But he's like intellectually like super high IQ, like a really smart guy. So it's funny, like he has a lot of outside of basketball things he pursues.
Mm-hmm.
So I like him, but
Well, that's good for
everybody
him.
else, I don't like the Boston Celtics at all.
Well,
But it's okay.
I just don't like Boston teams in general.
Yeah.
yeah.
Red Sox.
Patriots.
I feel like it goes along with their fans though.
For sure.
They're aggressive.
But the funny thing is that I feel like, well, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say like Eagles fans, like they're diehard crazy.
Yeah, I don't like Phillies teams either.
I don't.
But
yeah.
well, yeah, like the Phillies, like
Yeah.
like nobody likes them. But I like the Eagles because of Jason Kelsey.
Okay, I mean that's
So
fine.
like,
It's better if you,
You
just
can
say
like
you like
players.
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, don't
yeah,
say
okay,
you like
true,
the
true, true.
Eagles.
Okay.
Because then
I
we'll
stand
actually
corrected.
beef. The Cowboys and Eagles do not like each other.
Okay, then I like Jason Kelsey.
Okay,
Let's not beef.
perfect. Let's just end
I don't
it.
want beef.
Yeah, I don't want
I
beef
don't want
either.
beef. I saw the half court shot
Mhm.
right before halftime.
Yep.
I actually have feelings on this.
Okay.
Okay. It put them up 21 points.
Yep.
I get it. It's the NBA Finals, and you're trying to like snatch the series. But for what reason?
So it's actually funny. He actually made the same type of shot like 3 games before, and this is the only time he played in the game last night was for that. So like that's kind of his thing for the team.
But why? Like, what is the need? You're already up, I guess, 18 at that point.
Right.
So like, I don't understand.
It's just to, get extra points. If you miss it, it doesn't matter because half's over. But if you make it, then you go up by more. Yeah. It didn't change it too much, but it kind of gave them they already had a lot of momentum, but yeah.
So it's not like unsportsmanlike.
No,
it's just
no, not
like,
at all.
okay, fine. Just, I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, I just don't know if I would like put somebody in and be like,
Yeah.
hey, shoot from.
No, if it was at
Half-court.
the end of the game and they were winning by 18.
Yeah,
that'd
okay.
be super
I guess that's different.
But
Like you're leading
at
into the
half-
half, so you start from zero
Yeah,
practically in the
odds of
second
making that
half.
too is,
Okay, yeah,
is
fair.
low. So
That's fair.
yeah.
Well, and then Bryson DeChambeau won the U.S.
I have
Open.
my feelings about this one.
Oh my gosh, really?
I'm not okay. Have you watched Full Swing?
I
on
actually
Netflix?
haven't.
Have you?
I have, yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, like the Live and like
Yeah,
PGA beef.
absolutely.
Yeah, I know that stuff.
I've been like Team PGA,
always.
die hard, but now that the PGA kind of went behind everyone's back, especially Roy McIlroy, and like was scheming with the Saudi Arabians who back the Live Golf League this whole time. I'm kind of in between a rock and a hard place on who to like support.
Yeah, they kind of got screwed over.
Yeah.
They got screwed.
Like they expected that PGA was gonna, do all these things, and then next thing you know, they kind of just didn't really support them, and
Yeah.
kind of just, said sucks.
Well, Bryson DeChambeau was on the PGA, left for Live, which in my opinion was just a total money grab. Because no one
Always
watches
is.
Live.
No
one watches Live.
It's always a money thing.
So
I mean, millions of. I mean, it's hard to say no. I mean, you get offered
Yeah.
For sure.
$40 million to go play in Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to turn down.
Yeah, that's true.
But again,
I don't know. I just
Well,
respect
isn't
the
Bryson
league.
has also like his team captain?
He is a
this
team
little
captain.
thing?
Yeah. I don't know. He just kind of rubs me the wrong way. But recently, he's been like all over my TikTok For You page,
me too.
and like
He's trying to be for the people now.
he's trying to be for the people. That's I wrote in here. Is he the new people's champion?
Yeah.
Some would say yes. You know, he just got left off the Olympic roster.
Yes.
Which
for
is
golf.
crazy.
I actually
And
was listening
Wyndham
to that
Clark
this morning.
made it over him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I love Wyndham
I
Clark.
think part of it is because of the Live stuff, though.
I agree.
I think like he just
Yeah.
doesn't have the points or whatever. I don't know how
Yeah.
it works, but it's pretty stupid.
I will be tuning in. I'm excited to see Scotty Scheffler and Xander Schauffele
Yeah.
because they're really hot right now. Colin Morikawa, he kind of scares me. He's been coming in like the top 10 with all these majors, but he will be in contention on Sundays. He'll be in second or third place and then just like crap the bed and drop like 10
Sounds like
shots.
Rory.
Sounds like Rory, yeah. Well, in Rory's case, he'll drop a 3-foot putt.
I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I think I saw a stat that said he was like 458 his last 458 or something.
The stat is he was 496 for 496, putting inside 3 feet this season before that miss.
And if he makes it, they go into a playoff.
500 shots.
You just can't choke at that
No.
point. Like, you were supposed to be training your entire life for like those moments. I think in any sport, like you're for like the next penalty kick or the free throw or like any of those things, you have to train for those moments that are going to solidify a victory for you. And if you choke at the last second, like you don't have it.
No.
Definitely feel bad for him, but I mean, at the same time, it's a 3-foot putt. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel for him.
I would have probably missed it too, but he's a 17-year professional. I mean, it can't happen.
I would have loved to see him win his 5th major. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah. But
However,
also it's kind of insane that Bryson has won 2 U.S. Opens.
I know. But if Rory wins the Masters, he'll complete the Grand Slam. He'll win every single major.
That's insane.
It's insane. But at this rate,
Yeah. The
can't make a
10-year major slump right now.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Not really, but
it's not okay.
We
But
feel for you,
maybe
Rory.
he'll redeem himself in the Olympics.
Maybe now that he's getting back with his wife, everything will go
I was
back
about to
normal.
say, like, do you think that played a factor into it? Like, I mean, I read something that him and his wife had like secret meetings every weekend
I
from
did
when he
read that.
filed like the divorce papers until the U.S. Open. Like, his mind was not on the game at that point. So, like, do you think that played a factor into it?
100%.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But
And all the rumors circulating him, you
Mm-hmm.
know, with the reporter.
The reporter.
who I think she wasn't there this weekend.
She wasn't.
which
She was on
makes it all
vacay.
just so funny.
She
Like,
said, "Let me go to vacation. Let me be out of the spotlight."
and then he misses. It's just kind of funny.
I would love to be like a Russian hacker and like just read his texts.
Okay.
And just know what's going on.
Yes. Like imagine being a fly on the wall inside that house right now. I would die to know what is actually happening. What if he did have like a little fling with the reporter?
Also, though, like, can you imagine him like coming home and like if I was his wife,
I'd be like, I already signed the papers.
I wouldn't know.
Bye.
I wouldn't know whether to be like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm so sorry. What can I do for you? Like, I love you. It's gonna be okay," or be like, "You gave me divorce papers a month ago. Like,
Yeah.
literally, and you just lost the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Get out."
There's also got to be more to the story because what mainly came out was just that she didn't like he played golf so much. There's no way that's the whole story because
Yeah.
when you're marrying a professional golfer who plays golf all the time, you have to know that he's going to play golf
All the time.
Also,
I mean, he is
he
supporting
worked-
you.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
he
met
is
on the-
supporting your family.
They met on the PGA Tour. She worked for the PGA.
you signed up for that, so there has
Yeah.
to be more to
Yeah.
the story. Of
Like, she
something.
definitely
knows how
is.
the whole reason they met is because he was running late to some tournament and she had to arrange his car to take him from where he was staying to the golf course, and that's how they met. while he was dating, engaged to another athlete.
Yeah.
And so if she is going to play I didn't know it was this much of a time commitment. Well, maybe, I don't know, look at your job and the people you're dealing with, and then reflect inwards and be like, was this my mistake? But also, I love her.
Well, hopefully it's all going to work out.
They also were friends for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like
and
you knew what you were getting into.
You hope they stay together. I mean,
like,
as long
Poppy
as there's
is so
nothing
cute.
negative with it all.
Let's just hope Rory stays in his lane, maybe locks in a little more.
And wins a major.
Well,
wins a major.
After the fact, after he missed the shot, after Bryson won, it's obviously like they go to the press, do their media. And Bryson went up there and said, Rory's like one of the best to ever play. Being able to fight against a great like that is pretty special. For him to miss that last putt, I never wish that on anybody. It just happened to play out that way. He'll win multiple more major championships, there's no doubt, and I think that fire in him is going to continue to grow. Rory, however, did not even go to the press box. When he saw Bryson won, I think he left 10 minutes after. Yeah. He got up and left. And
his face, and like when they showed, I was like, that is honestly hilarious. Unfortunately.
He definitely should have gone and spoken
Congratulated,
to Bryson.
yeah.
I feel like at the same time, like, I don't have a huge problem with him leaving just because he hadn't won in 10 years and he choked. Really.
Yeah, he came close to it.
What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to do? I mean, and I think he had a tweet or something today or last night.
Yeah.
That was kind of.
He finally came out and said, he said, yesterday was a tough day, probably the toughest I've had in nearly 17 years as a professional golfer. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate Bryson. He's a very worthy champion and exactly what professional golf needs right now. I think we can all agree on that. Yeah. So that.
But should have done it.
Yeah.
He should have done it.
He needed 24 hours to cool down.
Right. And then now he's good.
And now they're friends again.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It'll be interesting to see how he does at the Scottish Open. Because the Royal Troon.
2 or 3 weeks, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, they have the Travelers Championship, I think is what it's called, this weekend, and then everyone goes to Scotland next weekend for a little small tournament. Then it's the Scottish Open. And the Royal Troon, I think, is like a pretty tough course. So it's kind of built like Pinehurst, where the U.S. Open was this past weekend. So, and I mean, it was hard. I mean, did y'all watch the last like 6 holes?
Yeah.
People were hitting it in the rough. They were hitting it in the bunker. It was not pretty golf. So we'll see how Genesis Open goes. Hopefully Rory can get his you-know-what together and make some putts.
Good luck, Rory.
Good luck, Rory, if you're hearing this. You're definitely not. But.
Definitely not, but we dream big out here. Nothing new in the WNBA. Just some more drama.
Same old. Angel Reese being jealous.
Yeah.
Is there
My
ever
girl
going to be a
Cece.
week where there's not something that happens?
No.
I don't think so. But honestly, like, they're getting so much publicity because of the drama that is happening. And so I'm not saying that it's a stunt or anything like that, but Angel Reese very well could be. Like, she is playing into this villain. She wore Joker shoes, like customized shoes that had the Joker's like smile and like the ha 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 on them. Like, she is fully embracing her villainized role,
which I'm cool with, and I think it's like if she's gonna embrace it. But don't go out and say that you're sad that people are talking negatively about you, like she did a couple months ago. Like, that just drives me crazy. Like, be the villain. And let it go.
Own it if you're gonna own it.
Don't be all sad that just.
She can dish it, but she can't take it, and that's what makes me mad.
For sure.
Yeah.
Plus, Caitlin Clark, I mean, like, what has she done to people besides?
She has actually not said anything. Yeah.
WNBA has never had chartered flights. Their attendance has never been so high. Their viewing, their rating, they're getting paid more. I'm like, you should be thanking this girl for lifting up your pay grade, your quality of life.
Well, LeBron, like, pretty much came out and called Angel Reese a bozo.
As he should.
Like, literally, I saw TikTok and he was like, she doesn't stop talking about Caitlin Clark. Like, everything she has to say.
Lives rent-free.
Yes, in every press conference, like, or just any interview in general is always something about Caitlin Clark or about how she's not the only girl that people are watching. And it's like, then why are you still talking about her?
Yeah.
You don't need to try to slice her head off either.
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
Well, are you going to the game on Friday?
No.
I wanted to.
I'm going to Furman. But, well,
Tickets
I guess.
are really expensive.
Yeah, they are. I was going to say, all of you listening, go. But this episode will be released on Friday. So, so never mind. The game will be over by the time you can buy tickets. But yeah, I wish I could go see Caitlin Clark. I just want to see her in person and just like watch. Like, yes, you can watch her do her thing on TV, but I think being in person and just being in that atmosphere would be insane.
It'd be so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I used to not be a Caitlin Clark stan because she knocked us out of the Final Four my junior year, or last year, I guess. And then I was like, screw her. But then, the hype built, and I really grew to like her. I really liked her on Full Court Press.
Yes.
That is
where I kind of was like, okay, she's a normal human being. Mm-hmm. Because I remember for a while I was like, I mean, she does the hand swipe and like, I don't know, she knows that she's good.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe there's some cockiness there.
But she could be worse.
She could. But I think that Full Court Press is when I saw that she's like a normal human being, and she just really has a love for the game.
She's extremely competitive, which is why she's so good.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the main reason is because of that.
I love that her and Kate Martin are still like best friends.
I agree.
They're so cute.
Well, and Kate Martin's going off right now.
Yeah.
I swear the Aces are like my favorite team right now.
I love the Aces. Well, I like them because of
Aja Wilson.
Asia
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum, but like obviously Asia Wilson because she went to USC.
Yeah.
But they're popping off.
They are, and they just like have fun.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with their TikToks. I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, that's good. Well, the controversy right now is obviously that Caitlin Clark isn't going to the Olympics.
Yeah, I have a big problem with it. So I've never...
Andrew was getting heated about this before we started recording.
I've never watched the Women's Olympics basketball.
Yeah.
And I've never really watched that many NBA games. I didn't watch any college women's basketball games, really. But this past year, I watched most of Iowa's games. I watched South Carolina games. I watched UConn games just because it was good basketball.
It was, yeah.
So I was into that. But I have a big issue with this because I haven't ever seen a women's Olympics game. And if she was on the team, I would have tuned into a game.
Exactly.
She is a huge, everybody wants to see what Caitlin Clark's doing. And I would have watched a game if she was on it. And I feel like that's the case for, this might be a high number, but I'd say 90% of just the average people that don't watch women's basketball, but like Caitlin Clark, I bet they would tune in.
Well, I agree because there was something that I saw somewhere that either like sponsors or donors or something came out and they were like, we don't want to give as much money this year because we think that Caitlin Clark should be on the team or at least would benefit this team. So it's it's not just people viewing. And
two people who made the team that I don't believe should have made the team. One is Diana Taurasi, who most people consider the greatest, I think, but she's 42 years old and she doesn't need to be on the team anymore. Put Caitlin Clark on the team. And then two, Brittany Griner, who's on the team as well. Brittany Griner was in prison in Russia for 9 years for cannabis possession. Not 9 years, 9 months.
Well, her sentence was
10 years.
10 years, but she was only there for 9 months.
She ended up getting traded back to America for an international arms dealer. We'll skip over that part. And she has been famously known for speaking negatively about the United States. The way that the United States does things. She doesn't stand for the national anthem previously. And I just don't think that type of person should be representing your country in the Olympics. The Olympics is a representation of your country.
Yeah.
First and foremost. Everything else is you win second. You represent your country first. I don't think that type of player should be representing the team when you have other players, especially Caitlin Clark, who would bring viewership, bring money, like you just said, into the game.
What year did Brittany Griner?
I think it was.
Was it after COVID?
Yes, I think it was.
So she
been
went
back a couple months or a year now.
Okay. Because she went to prison after she was in the 2020 Olympics.
Yeah, I think so.
So do you think that like her mindset has changed, like serving in it? Yeah, because I've seen a lot of things that like she's like, no, I'm here for it. Like I want to be part of this team. I want to represent USA. Like, I mean, sitting in a prison cell and eating crap food and like,
I mean, it's probably the worst prison you could be in, a Russian prison, right?
Literally,
but and even if her mindset has changed, which I hope it has, I mean, you still can't forget everything else. And when you have an opportunity to bring viewership, I just don't get it. I think it goes back to, again, just nobody likes Caitlin Clark for some reason.
Yeah.
And there's a vendetta against her, and I don't know why.
I will say though, I've listened to so many interviews on this, I feel like, but I can't remember who said it, but they were talking about how there is like a process that has to occur for you to kind of make your way into the whole Olympic realm. And because Caitlin was playing, she could not go to any of like the camps or whatnot that started in February. And so it's like you're just getting thrown into the team and not having like the team camaraderie and kind of like knowing the level that you need to play at. But honestly, the argument to that is, does Caitlin Clark need that?
Well, and she should have an excuse if she was playing in the NCAA championship. Like, it's
true.
not like she was sitting at home. Like, she was actively doing something.
Playing basketball.
She was playing. Yeah, exactly. Just because she didn't show up to camp, I mean, it's not like she could have gone.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting to think how many different, like, this is the same problem on the soccer team, like women's national soccer team.
Yeah, true.
They're considering taking more vets to Paris than rookies, which to an extent I agree with, because you need someone that's seasoned in, being in the World Cup, the Olympics. It's a whole different ballgame than like international
friendlies. It's completely different.
Because for the Olympics, for the World Cup, they have 6 days in between games and they have a 24-man roster. For the Paris Olympics, it's a 18-man roster, 2 days in between games. So not only do you have less people, you have less time in between games. So it's not like you can just, like, literally in the World Cup, I think some teams would start 11 players one game and 11 players another game. Because you could do that because you have so many freaking people.
Yeah, but you got to have a deep roster for that. Like,
well, not obviously the American team didn't do that. Like some of the like South African teams did it, like Caribbean teams did it. But I don't know. It's just interesting to think that the United States has such fresh legs that are coming up from like college age, like our age, and also just like in the NWSL. It's interesting to see that they're considering taking like Alex Morgan, Crystal Dunn, those types of players over like Mallory Swanson, Trinity Rodman, Sophia.
Well, I think that like Mallory Swanson, Trinity, all of those people will be on the team, but Alex Morgan will be there too. Like, I think that, I don't know if y'all watched, but I watched the Under Pressure documentary
about the World Cup,
and their biggest issue was the massive gap between new and old. And I think that when it comes down to these major tournaments, like, you do need seasoned veterans because it is completely different. And yes, fresh legs, fresh perspective. Like, the game is constantly changing. Like, you need those people. But at the same time, like, there is a culture surrounded by USA sports and specifically women's soccer that needs to be carried throughout. And if you don't have like those specific people, then it's going to be hard to keep that, even with a new head coach. Like, I'm not going to say Vlatko was a good coach. Like, I don't think he performed well at all, but, and I mean, they've been doing better like within the international friendlies lately, but I still think that Alex Morgan is not what she used to be, but she's not to the point where she should be left off the roster, in my opinion. And
I agree.
You still have Lindsey Horan and Rose Lavelle and
they should make it.
Yes, exactly. But and like those are people that are seasoned. Yes, for sure. But I don't know. I just think and maybe this has a lot to do with like NIL and transfer portal and all this stuff, but I don't think our age people or athletes have like the sense of pride that a lot of the older players do, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think that it can get to your head, like you're gonna have an ego, like you're playing for the national team, you're being watched constantly, everyone has your jersey on now, like people are asking you for autographs, like that is going to get into someone's head that isn't humble and doesn't have the, I don't know, status or past of having those experiences.
Yeah.
Like, I think they need some of those older players, even if they might not play the whole game, they need those older players to honestly humble them and like bring them back to reality.
I would say, I would agree, as long as they have the right mindset. I feel like a lot of those older players are just, at least from what I've seen on the outside looking in, is that they're just doing it as a, we made it, we won.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna, speak on what we want to speak on, and we're gonna talk about what we want to talk about, and make a political stance instead of just playing and winning soccer games.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that that's the case and that they do go out there, because you need the vets to do it.
Yeah.
But again, represent your country well and go win. Don't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your first two priorities. Don't go talk about your political platform and what you want to do. Like, go win soccer games.
Yeah.
Like, that's
there's
why you're
one
in the
goal,
Olympics.
and you need to be united under
Recently,
one goal.
I feel like they've been a lot better.
I think so,
And
too, 'cause I think
they're
they
a
will
united
agree.
front. I think the World Cup was a rude awakening.
Yeah.
It was.
I
I mean, that was the first time in years that
And our
we did
roster
not
has changed
show
so much
out.
since
It
then.
did.
Honestly, like Kelly O'Hara, that was a massive loss. But I mean, when she went in, she was a game changer. And now she's retiring. Julia
Ertz.
Julia Ertz. I almost said Davidson. Isn't that her maiden name? Johnson. Oh my God.
I was like, I actually have no idea.
Yeah, Julia Ertz retired. Alyssa Nair, I don't know if that girl's ever going to retire. I hope she doesn't. She's so good.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see which 18 they take, and even the starting lineup for that first game.
It's going to be interesting.
Like that starting 11, like I'm waiting for that.
If they don't start, I won't be mad if Alex Morgan makes the roster. I think she deserves to make the roster. She is still scoring and performing, and she's a
powerhouse in the box.
Yeah.
She just is. Like,
and she drags defenders away. You're not going to leave her unmarked. It creates space other places.
Yeah,
What's going to make me mad is if she starts, because I don't think she deserves to start over Mallory, Sophie.
Well, I think Mallory's definitely got to be out there. I mean, she is scoring
She's
goals.
insane.
Like, she is scoring the
goals right now. I was
goals right
obsessed
now.
with her as a person when she was dating Dansby, and then I started following her obviously through soccer when she was Mallory Pugh, and then they got married and they're just perfect. And so like, I'm a stan. I actually really want to get her jersey for the Olympics.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like when it's them three up top, like Lindsay Horan said, like, I genuinely don't know what goes through a defender's mind when those three are coming at you. Like, I would just fall like flat on the ground. You can't defend them.
No.
They're insane.
Well, and another thing that's so crucial in soccer is IQ and like just soccer knowledge. And so I think about it with like the Alex Morgan thing, or even like Crystal Dunn, even like, I mean, if she's going to play outside back is what I think about this. Like, you have played in these situations, in these games where you know these teams and what kind of like stance they're going to take. Obviously soccer is ever changing and whatever, and teams change, but you know, kind of like, okay, I don't need to touch the ball in this play. Like, I don't need to touch the ball at all, but like, how can I drag that defender out? Or how can I make a run that's going to open up space for somebody else? Like, so I think having those vets there kind of helps that, even if they don't even touch the ball.
Yeah. Well, recently in the last friendly, she played striker.
I know. I saw that she was a possible option for a forward, and I was like, interesting.
It'll be interesting to see what defenders we take.
I
really hope
agree.
Emily Fox doesn't get left off. And I really hope Jenna Nightswanger doesn't get left off, because they are incredible. So fun to watch.
Yeah.
But
It'll be interesting.
we'll see.
It'll be interesting.
In gymnastics, Gabby Douglas is not competing for Team USA. She's injured.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a lot. But it's like, that's a loss, but at the same time, she's a vet. Like, she's been doing it for years. So, like, are these other gymnasts going to step up to the plate?
Is Suni Lee still?
I actually was doing research on that last night. I know she was in the trials, but I don't know.
I don't know how she finished.
I don't either. I didn't look into that.
I'm all aboard Team Simone Biles. I'm backing her. 100%.
Always have been.
Mm-hmm. Well, when she pulled out of the last Olympics, was it? She pulled out of the last Olympics. That made me so upset because it was like mental health related. She had the twisties.
Yeah.
And then that sent her for like a depression spin. She was recently on Call Her Daddy and she talked about it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good episode. Shameless plug. Alex Cooper, Call Her Daddy. But yeah, I was sad to hear that Gabby Douglas pulled out of the qualifying championship in Dallas. So we'll see.
Gotta do what you gotta do, though.
I know.
I have faith in our gymnastics team.
I have faith in all of our teams. It's honestly like the expectation for Team USA is to win, and we get so upset when they don't win.
I know, because
Like,
because
we're just
America's
we're the
best.
Like we're just it. They talked about it in Under Pressure. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Alex Morgan, and she was like, "No other country except America has the pressure to go out and win time after time, and that's because we're so like rich in talent." Like, our history is just to win. So when it doesn't happen, you get shamed. You get thrown to the curb. People say the nastiest things about you.
Yeah.
But, like, in other countries, it's not an expectation to win. So, like, when they win, it's, like, a big celebration. And, of course, we celebrate our athletes when they come home.
For sure.
And get the gold. But it just puts things into perspective that they're
But it's like they're thrown down so far
hard
when you don't win. Yeah.
And no other country does that.
No.
But, you know, when you're the best, you're expected to win. So it's kind of a privilege at the same time. So I'm excited to watch. It doesn't start till, like, July, though.
It's like at the end of the July,
Yeah.
26th or something like that.
I'm not a big Olympics guy, which is kind
What?
of weird.
Really?
So
I love the Olympics.
I'll have to, I guess.
It's
tune
more
in.
fun in
Tune
the winter.
in, be an American.
Yeah.
No, but I never have been. I don't know why.
You've never been American?
Olympics first.
Olympics person. What would you rather, winter or summer Olympics?
I don't really watch either. Yeah.
You should watch summer. It's
Watch
really
summer.
interesting.
I'll definitely watch. I'll tune into something. But yeah, I mean, I just never have been. I don't know why.
We'll get you acclimated here.
Yeah, y'all got to teach me.
We will. I mean, honestly, the coolest thing I saw during the Olympic trials was the Colts Stadium
Yeah, that
being
was really
transformed into a swimming pool for the Olympic trials. Me and my dad like watched like the time lapse on Instagram of like the start to finish, and it's insane what they were able to do.
Well, one girl set a world record during her trial. She
Really?
said, yeah, let me find it.
What's her name?
Gretchen Walsh.
Yeah, Gretchen Walsh.
But yeah, she clinched her first Olympics ticket while setting a world record in the 100-meter butterfly.
Yeah.
Butterfly's
way to-
hard too.
That
barely
girl's
swim
ripped.
now, so.
I saw a picture of her like mid-stroke, and I was like, good God. I thought it was a man. Like, she's so muscular.
Well,
She's
it's a
ripped.
good thing that it's only women this Olympic.
Yeah, seriously. But good for her. I was watching. I missed when she actually was swimming, but then I raced over to the TV when it was over, and she was bawling, crying, as anyone would.
I mean, yeah, you just set a world record to put you into the Olympics.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, it's kind of a big moment for you. Cody and Tiana broke it up.
Chloe was texting us about this at like 9 p.m. in our group chat, like the girls group chat. Sorry.
Sorry,
Wow, I
Andrew.
didn't even know there was one until now.
It's just
Can't
girls.
believe
It's
that.
the digital
I
one.
don't think we got a boys group chat.
Well,
Okay, well that's on y'all, not
that's
me.
a you problem.
We don't gotta have one. It's okay.
It's okay. Sorry, I'll send it in the intern one next time.
No, don't even.
We
don't
can
even
make
worry about it.
we can make an intern group chat.
No.
We have one.
On
Oh, on Snapchat. Anyways. Yeah, I'm fully invested in this because I don't know, hate to say it, but with social media, I feel like we are part of people's love stories. Not like a part of it, but you kind of like watch it unfold through TikTok or Instagram or whatever it may be.
Makes you believe in true love.
Well, their life
Yes.
is on a pedestal.
Yes, literally. And I just think Tiana is so cool. She is so completely herself and like doesn't care about what people say about her at all. And I just love that about her.
Yeah.
And Cody Ford plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. So, like, obviously, there's some reservations there because athletes don't have a good track record out here, okay?
Yeah.
They just don't. But... Bye. Really bye. But...
Sorry, Andrew.
No, it's all good.
We're really just, like, raining on your parade. Group chat without you, accusing you of a cheater.
I'm not accusing you of a cheater.
I mean, you said athletes. No, it's okay. You're
Not
right.
all athletes. I can't.
Most athletes.
I'm sorry. I'll take back the generalization.
Yeah.
No, it's probably most.
True. I am dating an athlete.
Yeah, you better watch out.
Ah!
Does he listen
Okay.
to the podcast?
Yeah, he does. Dawson, if you're listening, don't be stupid. But
Watch your back.
okay, I'm not going to make
No, it is
generalizations.
most, for her,
But
sure.
most, for
Yeah,
sure.
no, for sure.
Okay. Especially in the, like,
Especially at the professional
the
level.
highest
Yeah, for
levels.
sure.
Okay? You have the money, you have the fame, all of the things, right? So,
You definitely screwed up here, it sounds.
yes, I was really upset that
I
this
felt like
occurred.
There was a little... I heard you talk about it the other day, like briefly, and I was like, dude, I got to go look this up and see.
Oh my gosh, what did you find?
Just the same thing. You did,
Oh,
probably.
okay.
But
Well, that's what's annoying is like this happened at the end of last week.
Yeah.
And there has been nothing that has come out of it.
Just the Reddit stuff.
Yes, all the
Yeah.
Reddit stuff about some girl named Olivia and him like
I did
kissing
see
at
that,
the UFC fight. But then I saw something with a girl named Julia.
that
I
was
was
at
like,
the bar, I think, that he
Also,
went
like,
to.
don't be stupid.
yeah,
Don't
all
be a
eyes are on you
public
at all
cheater.
times.
Yeah.
Don't be a cheater, period.
Also, I
do
don't
it in
care.
public.
I don't care how drunk you get.
No, it's no excuse.
It's no excuse.
And I feel like they, like, while they were, like, cute and had their moments, like, he never matched her energy.
Her energy,
like,
yeah.
At all.
Which is so sad.
And, like, you know, maybe there's more to the story we don't know. But
well,
She fully moved in with him, too.
Yeah, well,
And
because the
proposed,
car,
right? I mean-
yes, she was engaged, and the car video with all of her stuff
Yeah,
packed
that was
up
sad.
was
That
was
so
so sad.
That was
sad.
sad.
But like, I mean, she literally said, like, "Yeah, we're not together anymore. That's for damn sure." I was like,
it's probably over.
Yeah.
"All right, so he's
So
the
it
one
was
who
his
messed
problem,
up.
yeah.
He messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker.
Wow,
Shocker.
dang. Again?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Not really. I mean, tell me. Okay, I guess there's plenty of athletes who have a good track record.
Roy McIlroy does not have a good track record.
But like Braxton Berrios, I stand
Yeah,
with him.
he's one of the good ones.
Actually, no, that's actually not true.
Because weren't they dating with another before?
he was dating Sophia Culpo or something like that, and then met Alex Earl and like they started dating. Like there was this whole thing that they thought that they were at the same time at one point or something.
I do remember that beef.
Yeah, so like, hello, athletes who make
Weird.
bad decisions, locked in.
Not all of them.
Not all of them, Andrew. We think you're a good person.
Nice.
We should have put Andrew in the hot seat.
No,
We
it's okay.
should-
We don't got to do that.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll give him a pass on this one. Andrew,
Okay.
what's trending? Do you want to tell us what's trending?
Well, there's a new movie out.
There is.
y'all seen it yet?
What?
Inside Out 2.
Inside Out 2.
Have you?
I want to.
Yes. It's no, literally.
I think
It's
it looks
the-
great.
It's the biggest debut since Barbie.
Biggest debut in animated.
Yeah.
Like the trailer got me hooked. Like hearing Maya
Is
Hawke
it-
with all the baggage, like that was hilarious. I want to watch
I want to
it.
go watch it,
Is it
and
about
I'm getting
anxiety?
hate.
Yeah.
Anxiety and depression have been added.
And her
Wait,
voice
that's funny.
is perfect for it.
Wait, we
So-
should make like an intern field
We got
trip.
a lot of movies to see. We got to go see
Field trip?
Challengers. We got to
Oh,
go see Inside Out 2.
Don't waste your time on Challengers.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, was it bad?
Did you like it?
Did you watch it?
That was a good ass movie.
You like it?
Jackie liked it. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The acting was good. The plot I didn't like.
Was it a normal like romance?
It was like,
Like a threesome vibe.
yeah, it was like dark and twisted. Love triangle.
Very threesome.
Interesting.
And there's no clear ending. It leaves you. It's like a.
Leaves you hanging.
Okay, well, Jackie has her own opinion. I personally have seen better. I'm excited to see Twisters. That's a new movie coming out.
Anything with Glenn Powell.
Yes,
True.
anything.
You have a man crush?
No, not at all.
Is that a man
I
crush
just
I
love
hear?
Glenn Powell.
So did you like Anyone But You?
I loved Anyone But You.
So you watched Anyone But You for Glenn Powell, not Sydney Sweeney?
I mean,
What's
I
your
watched it for
Yeah,
Sydney
don't
Sweeney
lie.
also.
Don't lie.
And then I just watched Hitman, which was, I think, came out yesterday or 2 days ago with Glenn Powell. And was it last week? My bad. And I don't know her name, but yeah,
Okay.
it was really good.
Awesome.
I have a
Glenn
question.
Powell.
What's your Serenity song?
My what?
Your
Serenity.
Serenity song.
Oh,
Don't say you watch Anyone But You.
no, okay, it took
You
me a
don't
second.
know Serenity
I don't
song.
know, but I have listened to that song
Unwritten?
probably way too much since the movie.
I can see that.
So I
about
went by
you.
myself. So I go see movies by myself.
Is that like?
Because-
Is that your little hobby?
I just like,
Is that a guilty pleasure?
I guess maybe I don't always have like people to go with. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to a movie. by
That's kind of
myself.
sweet.
So I went and saw that by myself at like 10 o'clock, and then I left and was driving back to my dorm and just listened to that song like the whole time driving back.
Staring
I'm just
at the
windows down. It was just
before
great.
you open up
What
the
snacks do you get? Do you get like
window.
buttery popcorn?
No, I don't. So I'll either go to like Chipotle before and get a burrito and
Sneak
sneak it
in.
in, or I'll just nothing,
burrito
so that I
during
don't spend
movie.
extra money.
Yeah, that's bold. Like that would hurt my tummy, and then I'd have to get up.
But yeah, I don't. I just
No response.
buy the ticket and then go in the movie.
Awkward laugh.
Don't have to worry about it.
Okay, so let's all go see Inside Out too.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Great.
I'd be down. The first one made me cry.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I don't know why. Some people are like giving hate for wanting to go see it, and some people are like, no, let's go.
I'll go.
Okay, let's go. I feel like movies these days are like low-key cheap if you go at the right time. So,
I went to go see a movie recently, but I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Challengers. It was something after that.
I love movies.
Furiosa?
No.
I just saw Mad Max. That was freaky. Has anybody seen that?
No. Don't plan on it.
You probably shouldn't.
All right, don't see Mad Max. You heard it here from Jackie. What are our songs of the week?
Well, Megan Maroney just dropped a new song called Man on the Moon. It's good. She's been singing it in concert. Like when I saw her in concert
Yeah.
in April, she sang it. Love Megan Maroney. She went to Georgia. She was a Katie.
Okay, sister.
Yeah, she was our sister.
Okay, sister.
I always DM her, and I'm like, I'm your sorority sister, and
How often?
A lot. I can check. I'm in her Finsta. She accepted my follow request
On
through her
what?
Finsta, her fake Instagram.
Instagram.
Let's see.
That was.
Obviously, Andrew's not a digital intern.
Yeah,
I DM'd
definitely
her,
not.
AOT sis. Megan, please help a girl out. I just got broken up with, and I've been screaming your album all day long. I
Bye.
really want tickets to your Atlanta show, but I'm really broke. I would probably offer my firstborn child to go on this show, but I can't afford anything under $300. Then that was
You
October
are outing
7th.
yourself right now. You are literally outing yourself right now.
I don't know if
April
Batman could have
27th.
gotten that out of me.
I literally
Like,
love you so much.
I would not. That was not
Batman?
coming up.
What about Glenn Powell?
Okay. No, not doing that.
Dang it. Well,
But
then,
I'm on her Finsta now, so apparently we're on first name basis because she accepted
So you're
me.
technically friends with her.
technically. I mean,
It's
they are
called
sisters.
her.
Technically, I'm her sister, too.
She only has 4,000 followers, and I'm one of them.
Okay. Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, flex like that. No.
No follow back. And then there's a new Luke Combs 12-song album.
Yes.
Isn't it about fathers and sons? That's what it's called, right? He was on air on the highway this weekend. Do y'all actually listen to the radio or no?
I feel like we should say yes because we work at a radio station.
No, like you don't have
Absolutely,
to.
every
but like
day.
I actually listen to like the highway like sometimes, and he was doing a takeover because it was Father's Day weekend, and his album is Fathers and Sons. How wholesome is that?
It is cute. I haven't listened because I've been across the pond,
True.
but I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, what of his isn't good? Do you listen to country music? True.
I do, but I haven't listened to this.
Are you country or rap or R&B or pop?
All of it.
Okay,
really,
cool.
I
All of
guess.
it.
All of it. And TV show Love Island USA is back. Do y'all not watch that?
I watched Harry Styles. Good God. Harry Jowsey.
That's Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, then
See,
no, I don't watch it.
I've seen Too Hot to Handle. I've
Okay,
not
Love
seen
Island USA is on Peacock, and it is my guilty pleasure show. It comes on every single night except for Saturdays. So there's always something to watch because summer TV sucks.
Not true. Do you know what's coming out next? Bridgerton just came out.
I already finished that.
Do you know what's coming out
Wow,
next
okay.
month?
What?
Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders is getting a reboot on Netflix.
Okay, you got that. I'll
Yeah.
stick to Love Island.
Okay.
You can let me know.
No, you can attest.
I love DCC.
DCC Making the Team was the best show, and I don't know why it got canceled in 2020.
Maybe because it wasn't the best show.
No, it was.
It had a niche audience.
The audience is niche, but they are literally America's greatest diamonds.
That is a wild statement.
I will die on the hill that the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are America's sweethearts.
Okay, and
The silence was just really loud.
the silence spoke volumes for sure. The silence speaks volumes. Okay, well, away from Dallas, we're gonna enter back into Atlanta. The Braves.
Go Braves.
Maybe we're on our come up.
Possibly, probably
Maybe not.
We'll
But
see today. Today
see
and tomorrow.
today.
Yeah, today will be interesting.
We're in a home series against the Tigers. We
If
won.
we win both games, it'll be what, 6 of 7 or something like that?
I don't know, something like that. But Joe Boo's in the office. Don't know if y'all have heard about Joe Boo, but
I've been gone, so
Oh, you got to learn who
you
Joe
gotta
Boo is.
learn who Joe Boo is.
maybe I should meet him when we're done.
Okay, we can go introduce you to Joe Boo, but he is our troll doll. He stays in the radio station room, and he is our good luck charm right now.
Oh,
Since he has been here, we've won 4 out of the 5 games. Mhm.
okay.
He's the reason.
Can I bring him home with me? Because I need that kind of luck.
No.
No. The Braves need it more, hun.
Get your own.
Just go get a voodoo doll.
Yeah, literally. So let's hope the Braves win tonight. And tomorrow there's a day game. Hopefully we'll go or do something fun. Because
We'll be out and about.
yeah, why not? And then also go vote for the Braves for the All-Star game, or don't, because they might want to stay home and practice a little more before we enter the tournament.
Just
or
vote for
whatever it's called.
Ozuna. He's the only person
Ozuna
that
from the
deserves
Braves.
it.
Yes.
Ozuna from the Braves. And that's the end of the podcast.
All right, and on that note, we'll see y'all next week on Internalized.